Hi guys, this is the Brothers Airsoft. I am Evil Twin, and this is Airsoft the 225.
Good evening.
So today we were at Urban Assault in Ramsey. That's it. The other side of Huntingdon.
We're on our way to the first game. We are late. This is a recurring theme.
Yep.
You're going to notice this a lot. The first game is your standard team deathmatch, just to get everybody warmed up, and it's always in the same building, tight corridors, just to get the action flowing.
To be fair, there wasn't much footage of this, so we've pretty much cut it out. We go straight into the second part of it in a minute. The second game, sorry.
Yeah. Well, this is us just making the respawn, check the new weapon, just flashing the gun. Our new best friend, Tokyo Muri AA-12, was lucky enough to get given a couple of goes with this thing, and it's quite weighty, but he does have the drum magazine on it. It's got a really high rate of fire, 3 individual barrels. It will just clear. It will clear corridors. It's brilliant. It's roughly 500 quid all in. So for the gun and the drum mag.
That's a lot. So yeah, as I said before, there wasn't much footage that we could have used from that, so we've cut it out. Instead of just putting out a potentially 20-minute long video as our first video, we thought we'd cut it down to about 7 minutes. So the next game is about capturing these canisters. Now, me and 225 never actually saw any of these canisters.
We got told that they look like canisters, which was really helpful for us to ID what we were looking for.
Yeah.
There was a point. It's not in the video where I saw a canister. I picked it up and I was like, "Is this it?"
You did?
Yes. Is this it? And I was like, somebody's like, "No, I don't think so." So I end up chucking that back in the foliage. So we're working out now what we're going to do. We're going over there. So from here, what we end up doing is going into what is basically a barracks type building.
And we're going to cut in a second straight to action.
Yeah. By the time we get there, enemy have already pushed up to what they call the police station, and that's right in front of the parade ground. So here we are.
So we got guys flanking us on the left, and guys exactly in my position, which I couldn't get any decent footage on, ahead of us, just ahead there.
I was actually shooting at something just then, I promise.
And we've now gone into lower ground on the left. There's some BBs where he's getting fired at.
I knew they were flanking. They're in the building directly opposite us, so I thought I need elevation and I'm going to engage the targets across the way, basically prevent their advance, while the rest of my team is blissfully unaware of the flanking action.
Doing nothing.
So I'm in the window, upper ground. This is the first time I've used the honey badger in anger, so I don't know what to expect.
Guy just in that window on the left hand side, opposite where he's looking now. Obviously he's looking at the floor, but I mean, when he looks back out.
So I collapse the stock, more of a CQB feel, so I can get in and out of the window quick. My plan, burst fire, out, in. And just keep this guy's head down, maybe try and catch him off guard. So I've tried the stock collapsed, not a fan. I'm going back to it extended, giving myself a bit of space. And this is my genius idea where I think, pistol, let's change this up a little bit.
Pistol.
In truth, I don't use my pistol enough and I absolutely love it. So any excuse to pull this thing out is fine with me. It's a WE High Kappa 5.2K. It's running on Nil Pro green gas, giving me pretty good performance, especially out here. It's actually making this window to the opposite one no problem on 0.20 gram BBs. Just wait for the guy. No, I'm convinced this guy's going to pop back out, which he did just then.
He keeps changing the side of the windows he's at.
At some point, he will change his elevation. I'm fairly certain he goes to the ground floor.
I'm sure he goes to the ground on the left.
Yeah, ground left, ground right. I decide I've had enough of this window and I need to reposition. Just making sure my pistol's secure, just trying to make him think that I'm still there. This is my genius idea, and my head is hanging out far too long. Right, I've had enough of that, time to reposition. just checking the flank, making sure we're all clear. Yeah, fine. Just moving into this window, making sure it's clear.
I think he's right opposite on the bottom floor on the left there.
Yeah. You can't see it very well, but to the bottom left of where that building juts out towards me, there is actually about... There you go.
Yeah, you saw him just on that corner there.
See him.
He's not actually in the building, he's on the corner of the building.
I'm fairly certain that they don't like me being there, so they pull back into the building, get some cover, and then take me out. I mean, it was a great little firefight. It only ended because of my dumb mistake. I kept my head out too long, and I really should have gotten in cover to the right, and then just kept laying it down until someone else realised that they were there.
I think by this time I'd been killed and gone back to respawn point, which is... There's two. There's one by the tank, and there's this one.
Then this one, which I kept going back to. That's my best friend with the AA-12.
That was a nice gun.
It was a very nice gun.
Very heavy though, but a nice gun.
They say it will clear rooms, it will clear corridors. Right, and there he is again. Apparently he died within minutes.
So that this respawn, you have to wait 5 minutes before you can go back into the action. And we've cut this down so you're not waiting around for the whole 5 minutes. And arguably this is the best...
This is the highlight of the day.
The highlight of the day, highlight of this video. It's just... It cracks me up every time I watch it.
I'm thinking, right, I'm going to get to that building. If there's anyone still there, because I have no idea, so I am tabbing it all the way up there. It's just a teammate there, just chilling.
Just walking.
Cover the door, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Take a left. I'm already thinking, crap, there's windows there, I'm going to get shot in the head. But
and
no.
Our guys come out and we think, okay, well, he must be in action. 2 guys have just died and we 225 shot him in the nuts.
Look, in my defence, I waited long enough to ID him. I saw he was mucking about with his pistol.
Yeah,
I took 1 shot
and it cracked him right in the nuts.
Right
You'll see it in a second. There you go.
And there it goes. It was lucky. It was lucky it was only 1 because I know I was on full auto. It's at this point I am genuinely worried that this guy is going to fall down the stairs. So there you go. In a minute it'll cut to this, and I'm going up those stairs trying to make sure he doesn't fall. But
and lucky enough he was all right. But we're straight into action.
Straight back into action. Yeah.
Flanking on the left. I'm in the window to the left, and we cut these guys down big time.
Mag out, and I'm changing.
And yeah, that was pretty much it.
There wasn't really much else for the rest of that day.
No, the footage wasn't brilliant. So this has been the Airsoft Brothers, and thank you.